I have body dysmorphia. You know, I have no qualms about how old I am or who I am. This helps. It boosts it. It pushes it forward. So why not? Now, if I come back in here with some other stuff done, then you know I'm addicted. The next time you see me, it'll be a new me. No bubble.
So Jackée Harry disappeared from the internet for a minute, and when she came back, this woman had everybody absolutely gagged because her face has been snatched to the heavens. We're talking a full transformation at almost 70 years old, and honestly, her doctor understood the assignment so well that people are saying she's giving Kris Jenner a run for her money. But here's the thing, this wasn't just some random decision to get work done. Jackée has been battling something behind the scenes that actually made this feel necessary for her, and the story of how she got here involves Ozempic, a 50-pound weight loss, and a younger man she's been trying to keep up with. Jackée Harry has been in the public eye since she started acting back in the 70s, and if you know anything about her, you know this woman has always carried herself with confidence. She's funny, she's bold, she's never been shy about who she is or where she stands in her career. So when news came out that she had gone under the knife, a lot of people were genuinely surprised because it just didn't seem like something she needed. This is a woman who has always seemed comfortable in her own skin, always had that energy that made you think she wasn't worried about what anybody thought of her appearance. But here's what people didn't know. Behind all that confidence, Jackée has been dealing with body dysmorphia for a while now. That constant feeling like things could be just a little bit better. That voice in your head pointing out every flaw every time you look in the mirror. And as she got closer to 70, that feeling kicked into overdrive. It stopped being a whisper and started being something she couldn't ignore anymore. So she decided to do something about it, and that's where the Ozempic comes in. Jackée went to her doctor and got a prescription for Ozempic, and within a year and a half, she had lost 50 pounds. 50 pounds is a significant amount of weight at any age, but especially as you're approaching 70. She went back down to a size 10, which she said she hadn't been since the 90s. And beyond just the appearance changes, she was actually seeing major improvements to her health. She was no longer pre-diabetic, which is huge. Her body was functioning better, she had more energy, and by all accounts, she should have been thrilled with the results. And she was feeling herself for a minute. Don't get me wrong. Losing that much weight and seeing your health improve is a big deal, and she was proud of what she'd accomplished. But here's the cruel thing about body dysmorphia. It doesn't just go away because you hit your goals. Sometimes achieving what you thought you wanted just shifts the focus to something else. And that's exactly what happened with Jackée. Once all that weight came off, her body dysmorphia actually got worse. She said she would look in the mirror and still see fat, even though the scale in her clothes were telling her a completely different story. You can't always connect what you're seeing with what you're feeling when your brain is working against you like that. And then she started noticing other things. Her neck was sagging. Her chin wasn't as tight as it used to be. All the normal stuff that happens when you lose a significant amount of weight, especially at her age, but Jackée wasn't trying to hear that it was normal, and watching other celebrities definitely didn't help her state of mind. Jackée saw women like Kris Jenner out here rewinding the clock like it was nothing, looking decades younger than their actual age, and she thought, well damn, if they can do it, I've got some money to spend too. Why should she just accept the sagging and the looseness when there were options available? She'd already put in the work to lose the weight, why not go all the way and tighten everything up? And then there's the other factor that got the ball rolling, and Jackée has been pretty open about this. She's been romantically involved with a younger man, and even though he always told her she was beautiful, she couldn't shake the feeling that she needed to keep up with him.
So he's 50. What role did being with a man younger than you play in this decision, if at all?
It gives you confidence that you can still, you know. Tamara, stop. Leave me alone, Tim.
When you... I know.
She wanted to feel like she could hold his attention and keep it away from younger women who might catch his eye. Now, whether that insecurity was founded or not, it was real to her, and it played a part in her deciding to finally book the surgery. So she went in for a deep plane facelift, which is apparently one of the more intensive types of facelifts you can get.
You had what's called a deep plane facelift. Now when you look in the mirror and you see the finished product, what is your honest and immediate reaction?
I see me.
Yeah.
And when she came out on the other side and the healing was done, this woman looked like she had won the lottery. Not in a way where she looked like a completely different person or like her face had been pulled too tight, but in a way where she still looked like Jackée, just refreshed, younger, snatched. Her doctor absolutely ate and left no crumbs, as they say.
Are you in any pain?
Yes, is a bluebird blue? I'm so, what? This side more, not this, for whatever reason, for the healing reason, but it feels sort of like somebody took a thing and, like a hammock and pulled it and, but I feel it.
When you look in the mirror now, I know it's still in the process of healing. Mm-hmm. Is it mission accomplished?
Baby, I'm on Vava. I ain't booming yet.
But the facelift might not be the only thing she got done. There's been talk that Jackée also got some additional surgery to deal with the extra skin from her weight loss, and that she got some work done on her body as well, getting her booty back in shape, tightening things up, the whole deal. So we're not just talking about a facelift here. We're potentially talking about a full transformation that addressed everything she was insecure about after losing those 50 pounds. And listen, the results speak for themselves. Jackée has been raving about how she feels, how worth it the whole process was, how much more like herself she looks now, and the internet has largely been in agreement with her. The comments have been overwhelmingly positive. People saying things like they did her just right. She still looks like herself, just refreshed and yanked. Go ahead, Jackée, you look good, girl. There's genuine support for her decision, especially from people who feel like Black women of a certain age should be able to do whatever makes them feel good about themselves. But there's also a gentle warning starting to pop up in the comments, and it's coming from a place of love. People are reminding Jackée not to go down the Vivica Fox hole, not to start getting more work than she actually needs. A facelift when you're approaching 70 and you've just lost a bunch of weight, totally understandable. But there's a point where you can do too much and start looking less like a refreshed version of yourself and more like someone who's had obvious work done. And Jackée herself has admitted something that has people a little concerned. Jackée has openly acknowledged that the facelift has her feeling like she could become a surgery addict. Because here's the thing, when you get work done and it looks good and it makes you feel good, your brain immediately starts wondering what else you could fix. She said she looks more like herself now and keeps thinking about what more she could get done since it's not breaking the bank anyway. She's having to actively hold herself back from booking more procedures.
What else are you gonna
It can
get
be
done?
addicted.
Do you
well,
wanna
it
get-
ain't up here, girl.
What else you want to get? What else you want to get done?
What you mean? What you trying to say, Michelle? I want those Kylie Jenner boots.
Don't
She
say
looked good at the
nothing.
Golden Globe. I was like, where she get that done? You start doing the face, and you're going to want to start doing the breast, and you're going to do the breast, you want to do the waist. So you got to be careful to not be addicted.
And that right there is the slippery slope that people are worried about. When someone admits they're already thinking about the next thing and the thing after that, and they're having to exercise self-control not to do too much, that's a red flag. Especially for someone who's already dealing with body dysmorphia, which doesn't just disappear because you got a successful surgery. If anything, that voice in your head might just find something new to fixate on once the current thing is fixed. The internet is basically collectively telling her she looks amazing, and to please stop where she's at. Don't chase perfection. Don't try to look 30 when you're 70, because that's not realistic, and it usually ends up looking worse than just aging naturally would have. She hit the sweet spot right now where she looks great without looking overdone. And the best thing she could do is put down the scalpel and enjoy the results she already has. Some people have pointed out that Jackée was already pulling younger men before the facelift, so it's not like she needed to do this to be attractive. She had that energy and that confidence that drew people to her regardless of what her face or body looked like, but body dysmorphia doesn't care about logic or outside validation. It tells you what it tells you. And sometimes the only way to quiet it down is to make the changes it's demanding, even if everyone else thinks you look fine the way you are. At the end of the day, Jackée is almost 70 years old, and she made a decision about her own body that has her feeling better about herself. She lost the weight, she got the facelift, she's living her best life with her younger man, And she's being open about the whole journey, including the body dysmorphia that drove a lot of these decisions. The results look good. Her doctor clearly knew what he was doing, and she seems happier than she's been in a while. The only question now is whether she can actually stop where she's at, or whether that surgery addict feeling she mentioned is going to keep pushing her toward more procedures. Because right now she's at the perfect stopping point. She looks refreshed without looking fake. She looks younger without looking like she's trying too hard. And sometimes knowing when to stop is the hardest part of this whole thing, especially when you have the money to keep going and a brain that keeps finding new things to fix.